Here is a cast on for double knitting. First, I'm going to show the cast on with two different color yarns just because it's easier to see. So you take the yarns together and make a slip knot. And then instead of putting, well, first you put the slip knot on the needle. Instead of putting the tail and the working yarn on your fingers like you would normally do for a cast on, you're going to put the tail to the side and you're only going to use the two working yarns that are coming out of your skein. Doesn't matter which finger you put each one on. I could do it that way, I could do it that way, it really doesn't matter. So you're going to put it on your fingers the same way you would do it for a long tail cast on, and then you're going to alternate the colors. So first you go into the loop of the first color, in my case it's red, and then you pull the yellow through to make a stitch. Then you go through the loop of the yellow yarn, pull the red yarn through, and make your next stitch. So you just alternate. You pull a yellow stitch through, and then you pull a red stitch through. Go through the red loop to pull through the yellow yarn, go through the yellow loop to pull through the red yarn. And you just keep on going, alternating sides until you have the correct number of stitches. And you'll want to do it in an even number, which is what I have here. So you can see that's what your stitches will look like once you have them on the needle. Now I'll show you the same thing, but I'll only use one color, because with double knitting you can knit the same color on both sides if you want to. Okay, so taking two strands of the same color, I'm going to make that slip knot again, put the knot on the needle, tighten it up, get the tail out of the way, and put the two working yarns on my fingers like a long tail cast on. And then you're just going to go through the loop of yarn A, pull yarn B through, go through yarn B's loop, and pull yarn A through. So it ends up looking a lot like a regular long tail cast on, except that you're alternating which strand your stitches are coming from. So there it is on your needle. And that is how you cast on for double knitting.